Hi, I'm Jenny. Thank you for joining me and the Madison Public Library. Today I'm going to show you how to make some book page roses. For this project, you're going to need some old pages from books, or you can use colored paper. For the stem, I used some floral wire, which I did cut with some wire trimmers. Optionally, you can use green pipe cleaners or roll up green paper for your stem. And an option as well are to add some beads to the center of your roses. To make your book page rose, you're going to take your sheets of paper and cut them into 4-inch squares. And you will need 4 squares for each rose. So take each square and we're going to fold it into a triangle. First once, then fold it over again. I'm going to turn it and fold it over one more time. All right, so you will have 4 pieces that look like this. From these pieces, you're going to cut a rounded edge out of the paper. And you can use a quarter or something to help you with the cutting. So when you're done, you'll have 4 flowers that look like this. All right, and to show you better what it looks like with the folds, right, that is what you're going to have. So now that I have my folded pieces, I'm going to start with the first one, and I'm going to cut one wedge out of the shape and discard that. So you see I have 7 petals on this one. My next piece, I will cut 2 wedges out. The third piece, I will cut out 3 wedges. And the last piece, I'm going to cut out 4. And you can then save the other half for another rose. So now I have a piece with 2 wedges, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now I like to take the wedge with 2 and 3 pieces and just trim about 1/4 inch off of the rounded edge to make them just a little bit smaller so that they don't stick out too far when we assemble the rose. All right, the next step is then I take like the small end of a paintbrush, or you can just roll it in your fingers, and I'm gonna put a good crease in there, and then go ahead and just rolling up the edge, the rounded edge of each petal. All right. So for every section, you want to, right now we have a fan fold, you want to recrease everything so it kind of goes in a cone shape. And then curl up every petal. And it's okay to curl it up kind of tight, because you can always fix it later if it's a little too tight, but it's a little bit harder to curl it up again once you've made your flower. So again, I'm recreasing everything so that the crease goes in the same direction. And then curling all the petals. Curling all the petals out. Now when I have everything curled, then you're going to want to glue your two open ends together. All right, so you kind of get it in a cone shape. Then run some glue down one edge. Just overlap it slightly. And you might have to just hang on to it for a little bit till the glue starts to set up. All right, when you're done gluing, then you will have 6 cones, and we're going to assemble the flower. So if you're using the bead, then you're going to just slip it on the end. And I'm going to take my pliers and bend the bead on. And if you're not using a bead, just give it a little hook to help keep the flowers on the stem. We're going to start with our smallest cone and poke that right through the bottom and bring it on up and around our bead. And I'm going to add a little glue. Around the bottom, or you can use hot glue. And I'm going to start with the 3-petal. Poke that through. Bring it on up over the next one. And try to alternate where the petals are. And just a little bit of glue between each layer. Bring our next piece up. I'm just going to kind of hold it there, let the glue set up a little bit. And my last layer. And there you go, and that's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like this video and subscribe, and be sure to follow the library on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, and Twitter.